Hi everyone, let's talk about WWE Saturday Night main event from December 14th of 2024, guys. Let's talk about it. The show opens with a voice over of the history of WWE Saturday Night main event and tosses a video package clicking through the channels on a old CRTV till they find an intro to the show made up of old footage that gives away to a proper style opening video package set to a sense, and then commentary runs down the card of the show, and then Joe T welcomes Jesse the Body Ventura to the show, and he talks about coming back to WWE after all this time, and so on and so forth, and stuff about that, guys. And then Pat McAfee joins Michael Cole at the announce desk, and then we had Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn, which was a decent match. Oh man, decent match between Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. Let's talk about it. Drew McIntyre, hot out the gate, strikes in the corner, and Sami Zayn catches him with a flurry of mountain punches in the turnbuckle and clotheslines him into the floor and kicks from the apron. And then a press assumes moonsault connects and back inside low bridge. Sami Zayn with a lunge, but Drew McIntyre catches him and catches him over the announce desk back in the ring, belly to belly, suplex from Drew McIntyre, mountain punches, Sami Zayn catches him, hella kick block, and then spine buster into a jackknife pin, but Sami Zayn kicks out, and Drew McIntyre follows it with a lighter bomb and fireman carry head up top, and Sami Zayn counters avalanche, sunset flip, powerbomb, but Drew McIntyre kicks out, and then looks for the blue thunder driver and struggling to get Drew McIntyre up, and Drew McIntyre cracks him with a headbutt, and Drew McIntyre does the claymore counter. Blue Thunder Driver couldn't get it done. A little back and forth, and Drew McIntyre wins by pinfall with the claymore, and that's what happened right there, guys. Then Damage Control are shown walking backstage to set us to break, and then back from the break, we see Tito Santana and Rich Hurling and Mel of the South, Jimmy Harley in the front row, and then we had Io Sky versus Liv Morgan for the WWE Women's title, which was a decent match as well, guys, for Liv Morgan versus Io Sky in the WWE Women's World title match. Let's talk about it. I thought it was a decent match, guys. Let's talk about it. Liv Morgan charges early, back elbow, Io Sky cuts her off with a drop kick, followed with the flipjack cover for two to the apron, and Io went a German suplex, and Liv fights her off and powerbombs declines and penalty kick from Io Sky, and since a moonsault follows it, and she fires up and she goes to the back, and back from the break, Io Sky with a pair of shoddy drop kicks sent Liv Morgan to the floor, and she fires up off the ropes and suicide dive lands Drew back inside, cover for two, and counter knee said step, and Liv Morgan hits the roller blower and driving cool breaker falls cover, and nope, Io Sky with a rolling German suplex and bridge on the third, and still no. Then up top, Liv Morgan cuts her up and shoulder arm breaker from the apron, and Io Sky goes back up top, but slimps Liv Morgan hits another cool breaker for two, and Io Sky with a small package, and Liv Morgan and Inzanari, and Io Sky takes her down into an arm grab crossface and reverses into a short arm knee, and counter knees connect, and Io Sky heads up top, encouraging Boo up to the corner, then the moonsault, and Io Sky into the ropes, and Liv Morgan right on her, and that's how Liv Morgan retained the title with the Ovala, Olivian to retain the WWE Women's World title with the Olivian, and that's what happened right there, guys, and that's how Liv Morgan retained the WWE Women's title. Then the post-match, as Judgment Day goes to the floor, Rhea Ripley makes her entrance, and she squares up with Liv Morgan, holds her title up, and that's that. And then we go to a break, and then we have the triple threat. A banger. Oh man, a banger with Gunther and Damian Priest and Finn Balor for the world title. A banger, just a banger. A banger for this world title match between Gunther and Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Loved it. Just loved it, man. Let's talk about it, though. Finn Balor belling out and rushing back, and once Gunther and Damian Priest get into it, but they overwhelm him and send him packaging, and Damian Priest with an uppercut with an uppercut that puts the ring general known as Gunther on the apron and forearms and kicks, knocks him into the floor off the ropes in a high dive, and we go to break. Back from the break, Finn Balor goes up a whip on Damian Priest and blocks Big Apple's whipping right at Finn's dome and whips into the corner, and Damian Priest explodes out, but Gunther returns with boots for both of his challengers and Finn Balor off the ropes, and Gunther gauges him with a chop, but Finn Balor hits a pedal kick and Damian Priest whips them both with a double clothesline, and the champion to his feet first, and big chomps to Damian Priest returns with a Emerson's into a tripolis. I can't pronounce those words, guys, and kicks and a rolling elbow for Finn Balor. Back elbow, corner to corner, and super kick to Finn. And then Gunther blocks, body drops him into the apron, and then a knuckle lock. And Damian Priest up top, ropes walks, cross body on to Gunther, and lifts reverse STO on Finn Balor, only for a near fall, and then a clutch ascents on Finn Balor, and Damian Priest boots them over into a pinfall for Finn Balor, but the ring general known as Gunther kicks out, and the clutch on Damian Priest, elbows back to the hold, and body scissors ascents to Damian Priest, fights back to his feet, and Snap Snow rolls him up, and Damian Priest fires up and south of heavens on the champion. Then Finn Balor hits the ascents headlock, elbow drop on Damian Priest, and shotgun drop kick follows up, but Gunther crunches him, and the champion's up to his cocky for precision, and Damian Priest cuts him off and hits the razor's edge, and Finn Balor with the corner crawl, and Damian Priest breaks it up in sunset flip for two south of heavens on Finn Balor, and Gunther pulls Damian Priest off the corner and hits a top knock to the floor, and clutches ascents head overhead elbow powerbomb into the steel steps, and then the ring general known as Gunther back inside, shotgun drop kicks Finn Balor into a powerbomb, and it's over, and Gunther wins with a powerbomb and retains the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It was a banger. It was a banger, like I just said, guys. A banger. A banger. And then back from the break, we get another statement with Jesse the Body Ventura and Joe T at the podium, and the Body Ventura, Jesse Ventura puts Liv Morgan over and explains Dominic Mysterio and his taste in women before talking about how wrestling is bigger today than it was in 1985. Which, back in 1985, it was more for, it feels like it was more for the casuals. But anyways, guys, this is just my opinion. But in my opinion, wrestling today is really good with women's wrestling, in my opinion. Back at that time, women's wrestling was not even worth a damn. And then we had Chelsea Green versus Mia Yim for the WWE Women's United States title. I'll say it again, guys. For the WWE Women's United States Championship Tournament Finals. Fun match. A fun match with Chelsea Green and Mia Yim. A fun match. And they even mentioned TNA because of Triple H. Thank you, Triple H, for doing that. I appreciate that you mentioned that, because you guys had that partnership this year, which was great. That partnership that they had in TNA and WWE with NXT and TNA, that was amazing. NXT and TNA this year, guys, amazing stuff. Then trading slaps, Chelsea Green throws her to the floor off the ropes, and Mia Yim howls up and cuts her off with another big slap and turns off to the bottom second rope for a count of three, and Mia Yim slips to the floor, and Pepper Neville slams her while the ref is distracted, and we go to break, and back from the break, Chelsea Green with a Russ Rider for two back and forth in the turnbuckles, and Chelsea Green has her, and Chelsea Green wins with the Imperior and becomes the WWE Women's United States Champion. That was a beautiful, beautiful Imperior. That was a beautiful Imperior. Oh, man, that was beautiful. Just beautiful, man. Beautiful, I'm telling you. Then, back from the commercial, we see Greg the Hammer Valentine, which, a Hall of Famer, and Coco Beware holding out in front row. Just legends, man. Legends, I'm telling you. Legends. And then Jesse the Body Ventura joins commentary for the main event. And Kevin Owens makes his entrance. We go to the break, and we have Cody Rhodes faces Kevin Owens for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Man, I'm telling you, that was a fun match. A fun match with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. A fun match in the main event. I loved it. I loved it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, guys. Kevin Owens bells immediately and takes a look at the title belt at ringside, back in and out. Cody Rhodes falls with a hammer of him with punches in front of the announce desk and bouncing Kevin Owens face off the announce desk back inside. Kevin Owens out to the other side, and Cody Rhodes dives on him and back inside. Bruce Buster sends Kevin Owens back to the floor, and he rams Cody Rhodes into the post and bounces him off the announce desk back inside, duplexes him into it, and Kevin Owens greets Randy Orton down the barrel of the camera, and we go to the break. Back from the commercial up top and cocking for precision, Kevin Owens catches him, gretches him, and follows it with a suicide nope, and Kevin Owens with a flip flop flying crutch chomp, and Cody Rhodes cuts him off of his own and flip flop flies into a bested elbow up and over slim scoop power slam connects, and the champion is fired up, and a pitiful disaster for two, and Cody Rhodes goes going to the special place double jump, and Kevin Owens sees it coming and rolls to the safety of the floor and blasts Cody Rhodes with a super kick, and then he falls after clearing the announce desk and fighting to the top of it, and Cody Cutter on the table, back inside another Cody Cutter, but Kevin Owens kicks out, and then up top again, an avalanche fireman buster, so close the ref gets bumped, and Kevin Owens hits the stunner, no count, and then the ref runs down, and still no, another ref comes down, still no, and this time Arshutz gets caught in the crossfire and lands out, and Kevin Owens puts Cody Rhodes shoulder first into the post, and then Kevin Owens brings a chair into the ring, and Cody Rhodes gets the better of him and cross Rhodes on a chair, which was beautiful, guys, just beautiful. And then Cody Rhodes slides the chair out of the ring, and then the ref wakes up in enough to count, and it was I have never seen a count like that in the 12 or 13 years I have been a wrestling fan. I have never seen a count outside of the ring. That was awesome. That was awesome seeing that. I have never seen that, but I think that was awesome to see a outside count 1, 2, 3, guys. And then Cody Rhodes wins and retains the WWE Undisputed Championship with the crossroads on a chair, and retains the WWE Undisputed Championship, guys. And I give this show a 10 out of 10. It was an excellent show. An excellent show. Man, this show just had I can't pronounce the word right, but you know what I'm trying to say, guys. Nostalgia. You know what I'm trying to say, guys. I know I'm not saying it right, but nostalgia, you know what I'm saying? It had so much nostalgia, you know, and it was just wonderful, man, just wonderful. So yes, guys, I give this show a 10 out of 10. And this is Christopher Jackson Denver. I'll say it again, guys. This is Christopher Jackson Denver. I'll say it one more time. This is Christopher Jackson Denver. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bells as always, guys, and peace out and take care, guys. Peace out and take care.